Let's return to our breaking news this hour and the siege at a Kabul military hospital, which we believe is now over, leaving at least 30 people dead. Let's go straight to our reporter Bilal Sarwary, who's live in Kabul. Bilal, so some good news there. The siege is over, but it sounds like an absolutely horrific attack.
It is. It took almost 6 hours for Afghan special forces to fight suicide attackers floor to floor, room to room. You have to remember that a lot of the wounded Afghan National Army soldiers, officers, their family members were simply wounded patients. They didn't have any arms or protection. And now the Ministry of Defense has come out. The spokesman, General Dawlat Waziri, is saying more than 30 people are confirmed killed and over 50 of them are injured. I was able to speak to one doctor who managed to survive. He said in the room where he was hiding, at least 3 doctors were killed, at least 3 nurses were killed when the attackers threw a hand grenade. Now, these are doctors who work at the main military hospital. They are Afghanistan's best doctors, best surgeons. So even if you take every life and you talk about it, I think it's a huge, huge loss for Afghanistan to lose someone who's been working in that hospital for 30 years. We have many heartbreaks as well. We have seen many mothers, we've seen many wives and sisters waiting outside for their loved ones who got injured on the front lines in Helmand in northern Afghanistan. Then they were here. They were supposed to be safe. They were in one of the most secure military hospitals, and suddenly they got killed. So no doubt this is a blow to the already low morale of the Afghan National Security Forces, and yet again another security and intelligence failure.
Indeed, and Daesh say that they are behind this particular incident. Tell us a bit more about how they managed to infiltrate this hospital.
Daesh did say that the soldiers from Inghamasyun, a unit where apparently soldiers can dress as their enemies, they can infiltrate and penetrate into the heart of the enemy, were responsible for this attack. I remember in the last 36 hours hearing here and there reports from Afghan intelligence officers that militants were trying to pose as polio vaccinators. They were trying to carry out an attack, but those intelligence details are always scattered, always incomplete. And this attack by Daesh also now means that this group is quite deadly, because in 2016 they were responsible for 3 very deadly attacks against the Shia community here. And Afghanistan simply can't afford another layer of complication. You already have the Taliban, you already have thousands of illegal armed groups across the country posing a threat to everyday life. And then if you have a brutal group like Daesh that is foreign, that has less attachment to this country, I think that will only complicate matters in Afghanistan.
What more can you tell us about Daesh's presence in Afghanistan? Because as you say, the Taliban have indeed always been a problem, and we have seen this increase in attacks in Kabul and elsewhere in Afghanistan. Why this increase that we're seeing now?
Daesh does have a presence in the eastern province of Nangarhar in a couple of the districts. For example, they have a radio station. They have an entire government almost. I've been to cover some of those operations. Almost on daily basis, you have US drone strikes, Afghan special forces targeting this group. What they have in Afghanistan is a lot of money. Daesh is almost a lifestyle for most young Afghans, whether you're talking about a villager or university campuses, where Daesh has been able to recruit young Afghans. They use, for example, Facebook. I was being told that there are at least 300 WhatsApp and Viber accounts, for example, in the district of Achin, a remote place on the border with Pakistan in the middle of nowhere, where they are bringing technology, they're bringing money. And you have to really remember that this is a group that has finally got a foothold in Afghanistan. It's not as strong as the Taliban, but they are a threat. And this is a country where $500 a month could buy a lot of loyalties in some remote village or in district but we have also seen people who have joined the group for ideological reasons. So if it's anything, it's quite poisonous.
OK, Bilal, many thanks for your reporting. Bilal Sarwary there for us live in Kabul.